My favorite is the wheel and tire kind of cleaner. I know a lot of people hate it. The cling time on this is nuts.
Holy cow, look at that thick foam.
But I don't need any power in the agitation because I know the product's already just done all the work. I'm literally just painting the surface, right?
I have never tried YUMCARS.
First time.
And my Jeep is incredibly dirty. Nick from Yum.
What's happening,
What's up, brother?
You good?
I told you, I'm like, I want the full Royal. It's been sitting outside for 6 weeks. We got bug splatter everywhere. We got bits of
You have actually got
on the hood.
Sticky tree, so it's not moving with the fingers.
No,
so
we tried pulling it off and it kind of plucked and half stayed. I said, give me the full Yum treatment. I'm at my best when I'm discovering something for the first time.
Yes.
And everyone's talking about Yum. And this is my baby, this is my Jeep. So I figure, we want to give this a spa day. Where do we start?
And one more thing.
Oh, okay.
They all left, they said cook. So we're cooking.
We're in Eddie's garage here in Pocatello.
They said take your time.
They said we're done, you guys film. Because they knew I wanted an in-depth look at Yum Car Care. A lot of people make reviews on it. It's the hot brand.
Yep.
But I've never talked to you about it in person. So I'm really excited to where do we start? What do we use? We've got the whole Yum Car Care system here. And I guess I just want you to kind of take it away.
Well, let's take you on a journey, Nick. Let's take you on a journey. So first of all, if you were to do your car by yourself, no cameras, where do you start? Like, what's your go-to process?
When there's no cameras, it depends on how dirty it is. If it's not dirty,
okay.
My preference is like the hybrid. I like to foam it because I love luxurious foam.
Yeah.
So I'll do like Incredible Suds.
Yep.
I'll rinse it off and then I'll just hit it with rinseless. So I'll use a garden sprayer or a keg sprayer, do rinseless, legacy sponge.
And where does your wheels come in? First, middle, or last in that process when you're just chilling?
In that process, I'll foam it on.
Yeah.
I'll rinse everything off. Then I'll hit everything with rinseless. And I'll probably do the wheels first. Because I have rinseless on there, and then I'll just do the wash after.
Because we're not doing rinseless, especially for some reason your offside front is looking extra dirty. I think your brake pads need doing or something. So let's go and do the wheels first anyway.
Okay.
But that wheel is it's black. It's a silver wheel, but it's black, so let's go.
We're gonna start with the wheel first.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Oh, we're filming.
Dude, we're filming, baby.
We're live.
I want you to show me your system. I want you to tell me, is this the UK way? Is this the Nick way? So you can see that wheel Nick's talking about. I think it's a brake pad issue. I've been hearing some squeaks. That's a classically dirty wheel. We've got a few products, a foam can in your hand, Nick. Tell me what we're doing here.
So you just asked me there, is it the UK way or is it the Nick way? Technically, I would say it's my way because I've split it further apart just to give you more options. For the longest of times, we had these two. I mean, these two yet to fail in 7 years. You've got the tire cleaner, you've got the reactive wheel cleaner. Now this has gone over the years. This is a 7.5-year-old product, technically. This is a 2-in-1. So yes, you will see the reaction, and that's from the fallout remover agents. But as soon as we start agitating, you will see that there's the greases. So it's a 50-50 product. And recently-ish, 2 years ago, we released this. Now this, actually the quick story behind it
and that's in a Quiver foam cannon, but it is...
Yes, from Josh. Josh, shouting you out, my brother. This was actually designed for us only in-house for the carbon ceramic system Porsche 911 that we've got, okay? Because you cannot use a reactive wheel cleaner because there's just no point. So we released this on the back of our in-house testers across the UK and said, guys, you need to release this to the general public. So this all of a sudden becomes a 3-step system, which you're about to see live on camera.
And what's in here?
So this is the wheel foam at 4:1. This, if you've got multiple foam cannons, this can be, let's say, a dedicated foam cannon for wheel foam. And this will do, have you ever heard of a guy called Epic?
Yes.
Epic, right? So he did a test, he did over 60 sets of wheels out of one foam cannon. Very economical. So let's go.
Let's go. The reason I asked if this was like a UK way, because I was like, it seems like in the UK, if you can do 7 steps instead of 1, you will. And I say that like affectionately because of all the pre-wash and the snow foam and the this and the acid.
Don't forget, we're more filmy than you. Like, we've got more road film, it's always wet, which means as soon as we drive on the highways, it's kicking the film up. So sometimes high pH pre-washers in a foam step aren't enough. Hence why the citrus, being a solvent product, actually cuts through the grime a lot better.
So there's a utility to it.
100%. Because you guys, apart from maybe a handful of states, you either have Snow, spring, summer, etc., we rain for 75% of the year. So there's a lot of road film.
Got it. So the high pH is pretty necessary.
100%. All right, guys, so I like to actually pre-rinse the wheel first, only because you can have rocks, any debris from the road, salts, etc. So you don't want to go in with a dry system. Yes, technically it's more effective because there's no water on the surface, but I would rather cut product effectiveness 1, 2, 3% and not scratch the wheel. So a light rinse, I'd say that's a light rinse. So my marker here is completely almost gone, right? So technically you've knocked off some product, right?
But there's still some grime to contend with.
100%, look, see, that's still there.
Yep.
So the first thing, the wheels, right? What you will see, first of all, it's a gel-based formulation. You want to go liberal. Now this wheel definitely has maybe had a seized brake disc potentially. Now there is a telltale kind of reaction like happening within like literally 3 seconds, right? The best thing you want to do with this is just let it react first. While that's reacting, we are putting on the tire cleaner. Now what I did see, Nick, is your tires are extremely hydrophobic. Yes, they were dirty, but they were hydrophobic. What's on there? What are we talking? What's your tire dressing of choice?
Well, I try a lot of things for the House of Rags, and I don't usually do super deep wheel and tire cleans, so it's kind of hard to know, and it hasn't been washed in like 6 weeks, but
well, mind you, just look at this though. It's lighting up. Whatever you've got on there, obviously is hydrophobic, but there is still some sort of bonded dirt because that's quite a quick reaction.
Well, here's what I've done. I've done a lot of like just rinseless wash wipe downs.
Okay.
And then I put DIY Detail tire lotion on there.
Okay.
So I love tire lotion on a tire that's been kind of cleaned. I don't always do a super deep clean on the tire. So sometimes a halfway clean tire gets my tire dressing.
See, my favorite is the wheel and tire kind of clean. I know a lot of people hate it, but this to me is the favorite process by a clear mile. This is why we've got a very comprehensive kind of system. So look, it's reacted. It's not as bad as, you know what? I thought it was going to be worse, but I think the pre-rinse has actually knocked off quite a lot. Now this is where the magic happens, because the wheel cleaner itself is technically a neutral product, right? So it's a pH of 7. This is not. So you're now adding two things. You're adding a high pH bite, so the grease, anything like that's going to get melted. But second of all, what you're about to see is where it's special, because the cling time on this is nuts.
Holy cow, look at that thick foam. That's wild.
What would you say? 1.5 second blast? Now the craziest thing is not really the thickness of the foam, it's the lack of movement. So if you look at the lack of movement, that's where you win, because right now, the wheels underneath, so the wheel cleaner itself, the reactive part of the system, is currently being protected by the wheel foam. Look, there isn't a single piece of movement. I mean, maybe a little bit here, but not moving.
I kind of see why you like cleaning wheels and tires, because I'm not a huge fan of it. But
so
you
right
are
now,
geeking out right now.
Yeah, so as long as the wheel foam is staying on the wheels underneath it is actually reacting. So it could be 5, 10, 15 minutes. Like in these conditions, we're wearing t-shirts, so it's not cool, but it's not super hot. Look, no runoff. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yeah. That's crazy, right? Come on, Nick, tell me.
I mean, I take care of the actual wheel faces. I'm just like self-conscious about my tire care now, because I haven't really done a lot of deep tire cleans.
Well, look.
And so I'm really fascinated by how brown the tire is getting.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Let's do a test of how good the tire care is, right? I'm gonna preload the tire brush. On your first one, I've seen how reactive your wheel dressing is. It's quite hydrophobic. So it's gonna defoam actually quite well. I know this just by looking at how the tire rinsed, right? Now if you think this is foamy, it's actually not that foamy. So your tire dressing at this point is getting stripped. Now just look at that, that is yuck.
That's a brown wheel, man.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this here, right? That is not just any Thai bloom, and that is some serious gunk, right? So we'll rinse this off.
I told you it needed a deep clean.
Yeah, it certainly does. Barrel brush of choice. We will take a wheel woolly medium. This is the most custom wheel woolly original in the world that comes straight from New York. Right, but look, even though your wheel's bad, Nick, I don't know if the camera can pick that up, just a quick wipe, you know when that rinses, that's gonna come super clean.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a well-maintained vehicle, just...
it's dirty, but well protected.
It's dirty but well protected, and I don't do barrels that often, nor do I focus super heavily on the actual tire.
Yeah.
I just kind of focus on getting the wheel face clean and protected, and then I just slap some tire lotion on there and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, your barrels are nasty. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. This is nasty, Nick.
Yeah, well, this is where you see, I mean, this system, if you use all three, you can actually, it's gonna highlight quite a lot of care fairly quick. And then you could do, what we're gonna do for the face. I'm a soft detail brush guy. A lot of people don't like this method, but I don't need any power in the agitation because I know the product's already just done all the work. I'm literally just painting the surface, right? Watch. Hopefully you can see this through camera, but I'm not putting a single pound of pressure here. I'm painting. Look at that.
I knew I was gonna get a totally different approach from you, and I think it's fascinating.
Well, look, I'm not coming in like this.
No, you're not.
Right? I'm two-fingering the job. Now, I'm not gonna rinse the wheel fully for one reason. I wanna show you something. Now, you see the way the tire cleaner is reacting, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do you what's called the check scrub. All right, I just wanna remove this first. It's super quick. And I'm gonna show you. Even the way it's sticking already, look, I can tell I've cleaned way too many tires in my life to kind of know what's happening right now.
Yep.
So I know the experience to this is gonna be completely different. Now you're gonna see, right?
I think you underestimated how many layers of tire dressing I put on there.
No, you are, we're still browning. Now, no, but the thing is though,
it's way different.
This is actually a lesson, right? You know, if you clean a tire, say 50% of the way, so it's not 100% degrease, and then you put, say, a tire dressing of your choice on, this is a good way, right? Watch. Okay. I know what to do, right? I know what you've done here. You would have done, because you said you do a lot of rinseless wipe downs, right?
Yeah, and the way that we talk about it is that it's not the end of the world. You don't really, the goal, depends on who you ask, but is not to remove the browning, is just to do a nice clean and then put tire lotion on it. So 100%. It could be a philosophical conversation that, you know, different people believe in different things, but
rinseless, as you know, no rinse. I mean, we have a surfactant only blend, which means it's a pure cleaner, but no rinseless even at that level is going to remove, you know, tire dressings or anything, because if it does, it's too strong for the paint, right?
Exactly. So I'm not really trying to remove the browning when I do this. I'm doing a quick rinseless wash, you know, brush, and then I'm putting tire lotion on.
So imagine we've took this off. I am going to pressure rinse this, right? That's it. Now then again,
you can see how well maintained the vehicle is because look at how beads are. You know, like I clearly take care of this. But there's like an area right here where I think we needed a little bit of agitation. Everything's coming off with my gloves, so it's not like you didn't.
It would have been missed. So for example, that is just a missed brush stroke.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Gone.
Gone.
There's a little piece there. And if you look anywhere, wherever you missed, there's a little spot there. Yeah, that's it.
Easy.
Yeah, what's on the wheel face?
So I put Envy or Quick Beads, so from DIY Detail,
nice.
and it's just nice, right?
That's nice.
Because you've cleaned a lot of wheels in your time.
Well, the fact that it's resisted a reactive clean, okay, it's neutral. But this is a 13.5 at the pH in a raw bottle, diluted down 4:1. I mean, you're still rolling 10, 11 pH, so that's resisted a high pH, high dwelling cleaner. So
Yeah, no, and it's like, I love having a well-maintained wheel because even when it gets really nasty, it's really easy to clean. So usually this will clean up super nice. I say screw it with the tires and I just do one pass with our wheel and body brush and don't worry about it. So I'm really excited to do this deep clean with you. And
so
that
you
was
can
super
choose
simple.
a wheel of your choice, doesn't matter, rear, front, but I'm gonna film you doing it and seeing what your experience level's like.
So you like to pre-rinse?
Just in case, it's not for any cleaning purposes, just in case there's any rock.
Okay, so let's hit the wheel wells and the tire here. You said for not cleaning purposes and I treated it like it was cleaning. Anyways, okay, so what comes next?
Whichever part you spray, doesn't matter. I like to do the wheels first, it just gives them more bite time.
Wheels first.
Yes.
And this is one of those where you get in there. You know, what's cool about your product is it's carried by the House of Rags.
Yep.
And you can get it at thehouseofrags.com if you're interested so far. Like, keep watching. But
And if you want to save a little bit of money, what's the code?
10%, Nick at night,
There we
thehouseofrags.com. Really appreciate everybody watching. Subscribe to the House of Rags for more educational content. You know the drill, but just thank you for your attention. I think it's like, thank people for their generous attention because I think, you know, attention's kind of the currency of our time. So if you're spending time with us, I do wheels, right? Or undress?
That's the undress. Obviously, that's to rip off all your previous dressings.
And this goes on the tire.
Tire only.
So we were talking off camera about how I'll often do kind of like a cursory tire wipe down.
Yep.
And then put another layer of
Yep.
tire dressing. Cursory wipe down, tire. So I've got some thick. So what is up with this undress? This is some strong stuff.
Well, look at the way it's spraying first, right? It's like, it's not spraying like a normal liquid, but let me give you an analogy that I came up with many years ago.
Okay.
And this is gonna sound super weird, right?
Okay.
Is imagine you had no use of your hands, right? Like this.
Okay.
And you just run a marathon and you go into the shower, but without using the scrubbing power. You come out and you just do this with the water. And you come out and then you moisturize yourself. Right, like a thick lotion on your face.
Got it.
What do you think is going to happen after 1 or 2 times of you doing that? How do you think your face is going to look?
Strange.
Yeah, you're going to be greasy, you're going to be doing this,
Right,
right?
right.
So my belief is if you're going to lay something, like for example, we would not coat this plastic bumper right now, even in the best trim restorers in the world. Why? It's not going to look the best because you're doing it over the top of something.
Right.
So obviously you need to remove this as well, but not as aggressively as possible. The goal is not to bleach the surface, right?
Sure, sure, sure.
So that's the way that I think that a good tire dressing will lay so much better with a clean surface.
That makes sense. And then,
Wheel foam, high pH.
but I'm not going crazy with it, just enough to coat the surface.
You just want to go prrp, like this.
Woo. Too much?
No, not like literally. If you kept foaming it, there's no point, right?
Okay.
So now the choice is yours, Nick, my friend.
Okay.
You can choose the brush that suits your needs best. Everybody has a preference.
I would always go for like, you know, the wheel and body brush from DIY Detail, but we're at Eddie's garage, so I'm gonna find, I don't know, do they sell this brush?
They do not.
You know what? I'm gonna do the Nick here. Let's do this. Let's do the wheel faces.
But tell me if that doesn't feel slick now, because the high pH is going to, look, you're not technically scrubbing, right? You could literally just move the brush.
I'm just painting.
You can do the brush, quick. Now,
Okay.
if you do, as you said, it's called the wheel and body brush, right?
Yep.
The wheel and body brush would have the exact same experience, but just at a much faster and larger level, just due to the surface area, right? Like you could knock a wheel like this out in under 5 seconds.
This is crazy. Like just,
It's slick
it's
as well.
just, there's a lot it feels like a very robust, just set of cleaners we've got here.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, then I'll
Yeah.
grab this guy, why not?
Yeah, just give it a go because you've got some tight areas.
Now normally I'd probably have this sitting in some rinseless wash or some Incredible Suds. What do you like to put in your, what do you like to, What do you like to put in your wheel bucket? There's nothing in this wheel bucket, by the way. Normally I'd have something in here. I kind of messed this one up.
You just dipped it in some air, guys.
I just dipped it in some air. You guys, it's my Jeep. I can do what I want, okay?
So you know the reason I don't have
an empty bucket, all right? Thanks.
The reason I don't have
Thanks, Eddie.
I don't have anything in my wheel bucket, believe it or not. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I rinse out, as you saw on the first video.
Oh, you rinse as you go.
Because think about this, Nick. Can I ask you, right?
Yeah.
Just look at this gunk, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you have a one bucket system for your wheel bucket, as soon as you dip that tire brush in there, you have compromised the entire bucket, right?
The whole bucket's gonna get grimy, right?
Exactly. So I like to rinse mine out onto the floor, because at least then I know that my brushes are fresh every time. Again, am I right? Am I wrong? There's 100 ways you could do it.
There are 100 ways to do this. I love your way. I think this is gonna speak to a lot of people, right? And they're gonna really enjoy spending all this time.
Yes, I'm just trying to limit the contaminants I'm putting back in.
And I think we're doing an incredible, thorough wash here. I'm not sure they've ever been washed this well.
I mean, that you could tell it's ready. Then you rinse it as thoroughly as you want.
Okay. Now, mind you, we're gonna foam this car again. We're gonna wash it again, but so far, so good.
So silver wheels, actually, you know, they look better on camera, they look better in real life. And the good thing is about our cleaning method, you know, if you do miss something, imagine there's like a corner here, or there's a little tip there. Literally, you take the detail brush, you know, like I did, because I was talking, I wasn't really kind of paying as much attention if you're on your own, right?
Yep.
You could literally touch it up super quick, give it a rinse, and that's the beautiful thing about silver wheels, because you could see exactly where you have been or you haven't been.
So as Nick grabs a towel, we're gonna try one more, because I told Nick I wanted the spa day. I said, more steps, more products is better. I want the whole YUMCARS experience. When Nick gets back here, he'll explain how most people actually do this and how you could save a little bit of time on this. Nick, you were saying to save one step, you do what?
You don't have to use the wheel foam. You could just do a traditional wheel cleaner, traditional tire cleaner. Now, if you've got, imagine, Nick, right? Imagine you're in this position.
Yep.
Your wheels are brand new, imagine they're perfectly refurbished. You've coated them with 27 coats with Ivan of ceramic coating of your choice, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they're unbelievably
It's my dream car. Like, I want it just to be pristine all the time.
At that point, you don't even use those two products. You just do wheel foam through a cannon. That's your maintenance cleaner. Like, you could go from 3 to 1 very easily.
Okay, I gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. Talk to what you saw me do before. Tell me what you think it is.
Listen, it kind of reminded me of, like, you know, odorless mineral spirits or something, where you're trying to get all the way to the cleanliness of a pure naked tire.
Yeah.
And we could talk about whether philosophically or scientifically that's the right thing, but there's people out there who want that. I want to get everything off this tire so it's so clean and it's ready for dressing. You got this tar and residue.
Yes. Now, the good thing that we do about this, Eddie asked me on the live, right before you turned up, we're talking about California, you know, the VOC standard, etc. For let's call it a tar remover, we are one of the lowest in the world for VOC content because of two things. We don't contain white spirit. We don't contain the other main one called xylene. Those two raw materials are widely available. They're used in paint industries, everything, right? Zero in that. This is why for the tires, you could hit the tar and residue remover on a tire, 5,000 gallons of it, wouldn't even touch it.
Really?
So it has the solvent effect without having the two harshest raw materials in the world. That's nuts.
So how do I use tar and residue? Do I spray it on?
Spray it on everywhere.
Just the tire?
Just the tire. Okay. I mean, you can't do the wheel if you're doing tar removal, but we're not doing it for that purpose.
No, this is just
tire.
It's not an unpleasant smell. It's got like a minty smell to it.
So exactly. So for a tar remover, you know, normally you open it and you're like, whoa. Like, you know, it's that whole mineral spirit thing, right? It's not an air freshener, be honest, right?
But I don't hate it. I'm sensitive to odors, and I was like, I kind of like the smell.
It's not bad for a very strong kind of product, right?
Exactly.
Now, what you want to do, show it on camera. That is a clean towel. Just
let's do a close-up. We'll do a little close-up in here.
All right. So that's a clean towel, as you can see on camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to very lightly, you think you've got a clean tire, right? Look, I'm just wiping it, no agitation power. I'm not even looking at the towel just yet. Now, if you think any degreaser, any surfactant in the world will not be able to do what you're about to see. So 5 seconds ago, I had a clean towel. 5 seconds later, I don't. So basically what this does, this penetrates at a deep level that any cleaner in the world will do. No matter who you use, what you do, 50,000 gallons of undress will not do this, right? This will penetrate right below the substrate. Now I recommend that, again, I would do this on a decon stage once every 6 months, or every time you have a new tire. Imagine you've just put a new set of wheels on at the shop. You want to give it that fresh lease in life. I would do this once. Obviously, please throw the towel away. Do not wash it. And then you can just rebuild your tire dressing of choice.
And then do we spray that off?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you just want to purge the surface. Just a quick rinse. Nothing heavy.
I've never met someone who liked cleaning wheels more than you.
I love it. It's like, imagine this, Nick. You're chilling. You've just finished the week.
Yep.
You've got a place like this. It's inside. It's warm, right? You
Yes,
could literally
sir.
lose yourself.
You could lose yourself.
You could lose yourself. Relax.
And have like the best wheels, and it matters to you. Like the rest of the world doesn't need to know how clean they are when you know how clean they are.
But I think that's the car care industry in general, especially like you don't do it, like you don't clean your car for him next door, you clean it for yourself, right? And that's the things. I've got weird analogies all day long for you.
No, but that's true. Like this is for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So in this case, it might pay to have 2 foam cannons, is that right?
Yes, it would, because you don't have to refill. Personally, I've got a foam cannon for any foaming product. So in my line, there's like 4 or 5 foaming products. So I've got 4 or 5 independent foam cannons. Yes, my life is very difficult like that, but I just prefer it that way so I don't have to keep swapping.
So you could do like a basic wash in like 3 hours is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's my basic wash. So yeah, that is my basic wash, but it's a swirl-free wash and it makes me sleep better at night.
And people love it. People love the multiple steps. Okay.
So this is what's called the pH balance, not a pH neutral foam. The balance part comes when you actually dilute it within the foam cannon. So right now, it's just slightly over the pH neutrality level. It's like pH of 8. However, when you dilute this, I'm gonna do this 9-to-1, all right?
So 9-to-1. So how many? So we have how much water? How many?
So it's 900 mil of water to 100 mil of product, in this case foam, right?
So is foam your pre-treat?
It's a pre-treat, but we designed this pre-treat on well-maintained, protected cars because pH neutral, foams in general, anything pH neutral at the cleaning level, if you've got a sticky car that's got no protection, it's swirly, it's got tar spots on it, it's going to do nothing. You need high pH, right? But in your case, I know it's coated, but also we've got actually a secret weapon in our hands, which is the citrus pre-wash. Now, I do realize this is more of a European thing, but like I said to Nick off camera, especially in the UK, we have a lot of rain, literally 70 to 80% of the year, which means as soon as you drive, it's just leaving road film, right? All up the car. A product like citrus pre-washers remove everything better in that case, hence why it was designed. So we'll prime the trigger, all right?
Is this something you would ever foam on with a foam cannon, or is this a spray on?
This is a spray on only because, I mean, you can foam it on. I mean, just look, Nick, look, within a second, whatever's on this car is getting absolutely just killed. It's instantly, right? It's going green, gunky. Now,
Oh, it doesn't start green, so this is just...
No.
Okay.
This is reacting to, look, it's just lighting up the entire car.
It's reacting to whatever came off that tree.
Literally, instantly. Now, it's a beautiful thing that we have a white car, right? Now, citrus, you can, of course, you can foam it on, but you're diluting it so much, it's much better to control your dilution ratio.
And the citrus product, what do you dilute this?
So I would do on a car like this in this bottle is 4-to-1. If you've got a highly maintained car in the summer, not too much stuff, 9-to-1 and higher.
Would you ever use like an IK foamer with this, or just a sprayer? It's kind of
I mean, you could use anything not foaming wise, there's just really no point. It's an IK spray though, would be really cool, right?
So it sprays on, and so like
Yeah.
it's reacting to.
That's crazy, it's literally instant now.
Yeah.
Look at this is dry, right? So we're gonna pre-treat this, because I know you've been driving on the highway. That's gonna melt it. Now, with something like this, a pre-treat, I mean, people are gonna ask you in the comments, like, Nick, do you go halfway, a quarter way down, all the way down? Like literally, especially if you've got like a pump sprayer, you could start top down. This is a unilateral pre-wash. But traditionally, as you know, Nick, here down isn't actually that bad. It's usually,
Yeah, it's the lowers that get a lot of abuse. So right here, I'm not gonna lie, I went to the gym early one morning and I had like a little like pre-workout drink in a mason jar.
I mean, look.
And the mason jar shattered on the ground, okay? It's like 5 in the morning, glass shatters everywhere, and my smoothie ends up on the car. And that was weeks ago and I haven't washed it. So when I told you,
That's nuts.
I came here with a nasty ride.
Imagine
And I was really excited for it. You couldn't really see that before, could you? Looks like vomit.
It's lighting up everything. Now, if you do have a darker vehicle, you're not going to see that reaction, of course, because of the color spectrum of the paint. However, it will work exactly the same on any color car. It's just in some cases you might not be able to see it. So again, your bumpers could do a little bit of work. So we're going to pre-treat all of this. All right.
I'm very excited for this, Nick.
No, this is crazy.
Because there's like a lot of ways to deeply clean a car.
Yeah.
I've never cleaned it this way before. And I just think it's really cool to watch
Nick,
your products.
You know what I'm going to do for you, right? I'm going to do maybe this area or even this area just to show you the true power of kind of citrus on its own. But then I'm going to do it my way. But I'd rather just show you like a little test spot of what the capabilities of this product is. And then we'll continue with the normal step.
It's got a nice scent to it too, like kind of like the tar cleaner.
Yeah.
It wasn't offensive. It's kind of like, oh, I can tell it's a cleaner, but it's nice.
And don't forget, this is a heavy chemical, right? So it's not exactly going to be a cologne scent.
But I don't hate it. I mean, it's not unpleasant. And I say that's a compliment for me when it comes to scents, because I'm very odor sensitive. I just don't like super strong scents usually. And
so while we're listening to this though, while we're live on camera, that's been on the lower door for, Nick, what do you reckon? Shall we just show what it's capable of?
I'm just showing this like bug gut. It's like decomposing it in real time.
Yeah.
That thing is like almost coming off the windshield on its own. Okay, tell me what you're about to do, sir.
So for a pure demonstration of power, I'm going to just imagine there was a line here. I'm just going to rinse this, just to show the people. Now, in case anybody says anything about this pressure washer setup, this is a low PSI, high flow, so the pressure is not even doing anything here, right? Watch this.
It's all gone.
No.
That's all we need to do. Just spray that on, rinse it off, call it a day. No, not really, but
you could, right? So when I do what I call performance washes, I wake up, I'm like, right, I need to be in and out of this car 45 minutes, my personal cars, right? I need to go somewhere. I will actually only use this as a pre-wash. There's low mess, there's no foam on the ground, extremely effective. Now, in the summers, what I like to do is I like to over foam it, a bit like the wheel system, but this time we're doing citrus and foam. The foam itself, what you're going to see, is very thick, very clingy again. Our foaming technology, I think, is one of the more innovative ones in terms of cling, right? And this is now going to protect the citrus because it's thinner for up to 5 to 10 minutes. Watch. Can you see a kind of a similarity in the way that clings, right? That's like, it's all done by design.
well, yeah, it's not moving. It's like your wheel cleaner.
Yep.
And then where it does move, it's a nice, slow, thick, cling. I like that a lot.
Correct. So I'm going to foam the whole thing down.
Now this is this is wash.
No, foam.
This is foam.
Foam.
Okay, this is foam at what? And okay, we already told me the dilution.
9:1. Yes.
Yep. 9:1. Holy cow! Look at this.
So the reason why this is different to a contact soap, there's literally one difference, is if we were to do this, like if we were just to now put a wash mitt, wash pad over it, you will feel that it's very skippy in terms of like you get to jump like this. And that's because I'm proud to say this, there is 0 slickening agents within this kind of system because it's meant to be touchless, right? You're not supposed to touch this right now. Whereas wash will have very little cleaning power, but the slickness level, I'm going to get Nick to have a bit of a feel when he's ready, when he's washing, is a whole different level of slickness. So it's all done by design.
Okay, we've had like a good 10 minutes of dwell time, Nick. We did that because we're in a controlled environment, coated car, but also your chemicals are safe enough for this. Talk about how long they can dwell, what we're looking at now, and then kind of what happens next.
Yes, so I've actually got a video for Thor on the We Are Detailing app, by the way, that's a plug, where I did a live test with all the foaming systems with a mobile phone. And at one point I got 25 minutes where the car was like fully white still. Still, right? Now, again, you don't need to do that. That was just merely a demonstration. But if you've got something like you said, all clean, citrus, anything like that underneath, if that can dwell for, imagine 15, 20 minutes on a bad car, you're doing some real work.
Yeah, and we're out of direct sunlight.
Yes.
I don't know if that changes things with direct sunlight, but I just saw this little tree thing and I was like, it's not paint. I grabbed it off the glass and it came off. So that's a good sign, because remember earlier we were trying to get these off of
and they're sticky.
The paint, and they were sticking and leaving residue.
Correct.
So if this was direct sunlight, would you let it dwell this long?
No, as soon as I start seeing, for example, this is a great idea. After 2 minutes in the sun and you start seeing like either paint or glass, that is the designation for you to rinse. So as long as it takes.
Got it. I'm going to get behind the camera again, get some tight shots.
Yep.
And you can talk about rinsing this off.
Yes, and then you're gonna foam it and then wash it.
Perfect.
Let's go.
So I actually want to look for, it's glass, so we're not worried, folks. And I don't even,
there it is. There we go.
Thank you,
gone.
Thank you, Bug Gut. It's all on my hand now. That's why we wear gloves, folks. So that's just coming right off, wow. I'm also curious about these because these were stuck on there. So I'm just gonna get a shot of you doing the hood.
Yeah.
And I may kind of stand tight and see what happens.
Yo.
Is that satisfying?
That is very satisfying, especially when you saw at the beginning, it was yellow and orange and all manner of things. Now let's focus on the windshield.
Because I was just telling you, I'm really worried about my hood. Like I have let this sit for way too long and.
But check your windshield. I know that was baked in, obviously. Watch. That's just a quick rinse, it's gone.
Gone. All right, the combination of amazing products and a coated car. I gotta give a shout out to DIY Detail.
Oh, 100%.
We stacked this 8-3 stack. If you have coated vehicles, they are going to clean up so much easier. If you let this sit 6 weeks in the summer and don't have coated or protected paint, that may or may not happen. And that's no dig on your product. I'm just saying your products did amazing work, and we gave them a chance to work with protected paint. And so it's just all works together.
Fair, if the car's not coated, it's not as repellent. Of course, you're gonna just mix it slightly stronger. That's just the game you play. You either protect yourself or you don't.
Okay, and then there's a little bit more tree debris here. Should we see what happens?
Yeah, the whole bottom clip of your actual door was orange and brown. It's not now anymore. In fact, shall we go and have a look at the baked-in?
I want to see the baked-in pre-workout smoothie combo.
Let's go.
All right, let me just get a chance to look.
To be fair, I think most of that's gone under its own weight anyway. So we're ready.
Look at that. Look at that, Nicholas.
Yes, Nicholas. Look at that, would you? Nicholas. Easy. So I'm going to rinse this off super quick and we're going to get to the contact wash. So now it's my turn to get behind the camera. We've got the other Nicholas to foam it on, wash it, and I want to hear his thoughts on the slickness level on the contact wash.
Let's go. So we have wash here, diluted 9-to-1. Nick's behind the camera, so how many ounces do I put in here, or how many milliliters?
So at 9-to-1, that is just a tad over 3 ounces.
Just a tad over 3 ounces here. We're gonna get to the wash bucket in a second. We have 2 ounces in the wash bucket. So I think about this like foam, rinse, foam, but we foamed on foam. Wow, what a complicated system you have. We foamed on foam, we rinsed, now we foamed on wash. Wow, you got a good system here, Nicholas.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's foam. Could have done that a little more efficiently with the back there, but I like luxurious foam. I like making a little bit of a mess. Eddie's not here. When Eddie's away, the Knicks will play. I don't know. Let me make sure I get the rear here. And of course, we want the volcano in our wash bucket. I like Eddie's pole here. Nick's giving me this. I'm just gonna YOLO it here. Okay?
Oh, you're gonna do that?
We're going
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Double your flavor, double your fun, you know?
That is a full YOLO right there, Nicholas.
Yes, so we're gonna rinse this off after the contact wash,
Correct.
but I believe there's something called the tri-fiber wash mitt,
Yeah.
and that's in here. How do I get in it?
in there somewhere.
It's in there somewhere. All right, ooh, I kinda like this, Nick. Now, I'm a perfectly safe wash brush man for the roof of the Jeep. Okay, it's got some grip in it. Tell me about the sponge here.
So the tri-fiber is obviously in the first part of the name, tri being 3. We have 3 completely independent fibers. For the first time ever, it's never been done before. We're using a non-traditional method. So the way that sheds water, as you can see, that's why it's perfect for rinseless washing, you know, soap washing. It's very nice. Is it light, Nick? You tell the crowd.
It's very light, and I like how slick it is. I was gonna say, I like how foamy so that's 2 ounces?
2 ounces in the bucket.
And I'm doing
2 ounces.
one side of my wash media for one panel, just like safe wash practices, right? And then I'm gonna use the other side to get this panel. There shouldn't be much left on here, Nick, and there really isn't. So we just kind of do one panel at a time.
Correct.
It feels thick and yet very nice to work with at the same time. What's the goal with wash?
The goal with wash is to give you as much lubrication. So basically, how can we dial it up to 100% lubrication?
Yeah.
Because don't forget, when you wash the car, and also when you towel dry the car, it's the 2 most dangerous things you could be doing, right?
Totally.
So the old school car guys, they used to, car shows, wipe. Basically, they think they're looking after the car, but they're not. It's called, love motoring. So the thing is, how can you reduce the pressure and the surface tension between the underneath of your wash pad right now versus the clear coat? Because this, even though it's extremely durable, it can also swirl and scratch very easily in the wrong hands.
Question for you. There's a little bit of leftover grime that may need a clay towel.
Correct.
Or might even need polishing because I neglected this paint for too long.
Okay.
How does this soap work if I were to grab like our clay towel and go over it? Is it
absolutely beautiful? You can
good
either
lubrication?
You can either dip your clay towel inside the wash solution like this, or if you wish, put 1 or 2 ounces in the foam cannon after you've rinsed.
Okay.
And just clear right over it.
Are you a detailer if you don't bring a clay towel in your trunk?
Oh yeah, look at this. This guy carries the whole detail rig with him.
Real detailers.
There we are, look at this.
Whoa, I guess I thought I was a real This is from SEMA, the SEMA special.
He's still carrying clay in the trunk. I mean, that is crazy.
If you don't carry a little clay towel in your trunk, you're not a real detailer. So what I love about our actual quad fold towel, Nick, and this is not it, it's great to just shave off any remaining bug guts off glass. It's a little sketchier without the 4 sides to give you lubrication on paint. So I'm gonna dip this back in.
I mean, how is the slickness? It's a fresh wash pad. It's a fresh clay towel. I know you've just broke it in on the glass, which is actually a great thing to do.
Yeah, it's very slick actually under the towel. I just feel like what I left behind from letting that sit. Here, why don't you take a look and feel. I just don't want to put a lot of pressure on it because it's not our quad fold towel. This is our SEMA.
So I can feel, what is that there? There is.
It may need just a quick polish. And that's not what we're doing today, right? We're just doing a basic wash. So
this is maintenance. I mean, you can fall down the rabbit hole. Clay, polish, what next?
Yep, exactly. So we're just gonna leave that for now. I'm just gonna chalk that up to a little bit of negligence. Even with a coated car, if you let it sit, under a tree for weeks, what do you do, Nick? You pay the price.
You pay the price, Nicky boy, and that is not acceptable, right?
Not acceptable. You go to detailer jail for that, don't you?
You are the co-owner of one of the most viral brands on the planet, and you don't wash your car once a week?
I have videos to edit, my friend. You know, I've got Nick at Nights to no. You know what? I should. You know, there's a saying: the shoemaker's kid has no shoes.
Yep.
And you know, it's like if I kept my vehicle super clean, would there be fun videos to make?
True.
No. We got to show people how to clean things. They get a little neglected, but no, that I think it's time for a polish. Unfortunately, actually, kind of bums me out. I know better than that, Nick.
But look, these things happen, especially when you're coming into early spring.
Yes.
The pollen levels in the sky are actually probably one of the highest right now because it's the first, season of pollen. And obviously we saw it on your car. It is green, it is yellow, it's horrific.
The truth is though, like if I had washed it every 2 weeks, that wouldn't have happened.
Absolutely
That's
not.
6 weeks of sitting outside. I was in Omaha for a couple weeks filming with Ivan. Before that, I just let it sit outside and see, I have a Subaru Legacy at home with maggots in it, apparently. That's kind of an inside joke. It has some carpet larvae. Anyway, I let it sit in the car. I let it sit in the garage for a while. And so that's what took up my garage space. We're gonna figure that out at some point. Right now, we're almost done washing, Mr. Nick.
How was your first experience, Mr. Nick number 2?
Super easy, man. It's like, this is a breeze. It's very slick under the hand. Really like the mitt. I'm just gonna hit the glass last, even though I've already gone my 2 panels here. We'll do this. I like how small it is. It's a very compact wash mitt, Nick.
It's very manageable. If you've got big
1.
hands, good. If you've got small hands, good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hit the lowers, hit the plastic. Not overly concerned about it, which is probably why the plastics were in rough shape. Okay.
It's time to
What
rinse.
did I miss? I probably missed 7 spots. That's on brand for me. It's not time to rinse just yet.
You missed something?
We missed the roof, sir.
Yeah, the roof.
We gotta wash the
Perfectly
roof.
saved brush. In fact, you did say you can't feel it under the paint because you want to do a test. So
Wait,
on the roof,
did you want to wash the? Have you used? Why don't you use the brush?
I've used the brush this morning. Do you want me to put it on?
Only if you want to.
I can happily do it.
Let's just see. Let's just see if the perfectly safe brush from DIY Detail, available at thehouseofrags.com. It's seriously an amazing way to wash vehicles, let alone if you've got, Nick, if you've got a vehicle that you just cannot reach the roof or you cannot reach the hood. This is just a great way to wash it. Trucks, SUVs. It's actually not a super aggressive way to wash, which is one reason we didn't use it today.
It was my first time actually trying it, We did a live. In fact, it wasn't on a live, it was on a customer's car actually.
Oh.
For Eddie's business, and it was a big truck.
Yeah.
And I used the perfectly safe brush for the first time today.
And?
You know what? The traditional UK style, these car washes where you pay $15 and you can have like 40 minutes there?
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally almost steel braided and they are so rough, it's like a wire brush. So that's, the thing that you think. But this, I was so surprised because I was like, whoa.
It's very gentle. It's not super aggressive. It's great for lowers, right? If you just don't want to have to bend over, you want to get front bumpers under there.
Yeah.
This is an area that a lot of people miss when they're washing the car, as you know. And this just makes real light work of it.
And especially, if you've got like an injury, imagine, like you can't bend. Look at that.
Ooh. Okay, now it's time to rinse. Let's swap it out, Nick number 1.
Am I rinsing?
Nick number 2, whoever you are. You're rinsing.
Let's rinse. Let's go.
That was enjoyable, effective, and fun. Now, from here, what do you like? Do you have a protection product that you like to spray on wet, clean paint? Do you have a detailing, like a detailer? Like, what's the next step to kind of just end this wash? It wasn't a decon, right?
Nope.
It wasn't a super deep dive, but it was a spa day nonetheless.
Yes, so imagine you're coated, right?
Yeah.
You can have one of two things here. You could either blow the car and use a smaller version of, say, like your drying blanket, the mini one.
Okay.
Or say even like a small Diva rinseless towel, etc. Now, if you're not in the kind of field of having a blower,
Yep.
you need at this point to increase your weight and increase the quality of the towel. So what are we talking about here, Nick?
I feel like we're going with the Diva.
That's it, we're going
This
for
was
it.
sitting on the cart. I think it's the one to use.
Yeah, let's go. So,
Okay.
I always like, where is my, I mean, this product's nice, right? This is our drying aid. We call it detailer because a lot of people don't even know what a drying aid is. Is it a rinse aid? Is it, you know, whatever. So this product contains no protection, and it's basically to put a barrier between, let's do it on the tint, right? That white spot there, that is now the barrier between whatever towel you're using and hopefully your paint. Can you remember what I said? The worst thing to do to a car is wash it or dry it. Now, if you go and rub on it now, 50, 60, a million times, you're causing micro swirling, right? So I like to use a product with no protection to give you some nice slickness, nice gloss. Finished.
Oh, it smells nice too.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I know you're a Sen guy. Yes.
Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna follow you around and we're gonna watch this in action.
Yeah, no, if you're doing this outside especially, you're actually kind of neutralizing any standing water. So if you do have a bit of a sun peak and it dries on, I would so much rather this product dries on your vehicle rather than non-deionized, you know, maybe bad water, right? To make water spots. And obviously water spots create a whole different problem, as you know, Nick, right?
We don't want water spots, Nick.
No. So what I like to do is I'm pre-treating the car, and then after that I can maybe take a little bit of time by just drying it.
So if you're in direct sunlight, are you spraying this many sprays, or just only if you're in kind of a controlled environment?
No, like literally, look, I'm trying to, coverage is king, right? So if you just spray here, that part of the car is not obviously kind of sprayed. So I'm just, if you notice, I'm not too close. I'm actually quite far back, and I'm doing a very nice film that's done, right? And then you take the Diva.
Available on thehouseofrags.com.
With a certain code, right?
A premium drying towel. You can use promo code Nick at Night, but they've heard that before. I just want to tell them about the Diva. It's very, very plush, right?
Nice, it's soft, it's absorbent, the twist loop. I mean, twist loop in general is the highest absorbency fiber that you can get. The Diva itself, very nice, it's very soft. It obviously is a twist loop towel. The twist loop construction, I'm into my fibers. I know a little bit about it because I also develop my own towels. And the twist loop itself, the actual independent fiber, has got the most absorbency per square inch, per square kilo, per square pound. It's the best loop to dry a car with. And look, I'm not rubbing on the car at all. If you are short and you can't reach, you could do the famous throw and drag method, right?
Actually, what I'm struck by is how quickly this drying process is taking. Like, for as long as it felt like it took to foam everything on and do the wheels the right way, because we needed to get those wheels dialed in.
Yeah.
This is actually going really fast. Nick, we dried it down with Detailer. We've gotten a lot of comments, actually, from people in the garage so far that it looks fantastic.
Slick.
There's a problem, though. These tires look undressed.
They look undressed, yes. So usually you can either use a very, very nice tire dressing. That is not a problem. We have a slightly different technology. We have a moisturizing treatment towards the tires, because tires, in my opinion, are a little bit like skin. You can have clean skin, but if you don't moisturize it, it's not going to look as good. So Dress V2 is technically a tire moisturizer. Now, I have already been priming. This is a fresh applicator from the House of Rags, and you can find it at houseofrags.com. This is beautiful, but because it is fresh microfiber, you just want to put untraditionally slightly more product, because the initial foam is going to soak it up. So now that's primed, you could do it in circles or lines. I'm going to put 3 nice lines, right? And what you want to do is just apply it slightly thicker than you're comfortable with. And that's because this tire, especially the fact that we have scrubbed the daylights out of it, is going to accept this dressing beautifully. Now, because this is not technically a straight dressing, it works in reverse. So when you first apply it, it looks like it doesn't know what it's doing. It's neither here nor it's there. However, this is all part of the process. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply it and let it sit for as long as possible. And then we're going to come back and you're going to see how this changes by the minute.
You were saying it's like give it 30 minutes before you really kind of see what it's meant to look like?
Yeah, 100%. So, like right now, you could see it's got like a light hue of blue.
Right.
It looks wet, right? Because what you're going to see, if we could ever one day do a time lapse, it'll be a cool video. What this will do is it'll reject itself first, and then all of a sudden the tire will just go like a sponge. So it'll soak it up, give it a nice, rich kind of sheen. Now at that point, which we will come back to that, is then you could actually manipulate the tire to your look. Some people like it glossy, some people like it, satin, some people even like it matte. So you can actually manipulate this dress in 3 ways with a simple towel, like the jobber, to the look that you want.
So give it 30 minutes and then...
30 minutes, we're going to come back to it and you will see. So that's how it looks now. We're going to come back to it and it's going to look completely different.
It's been about 30 minutes. The tires look pretty shiny. The paint looks great. We're gonna knock down Dress V2 a little bit, according to your expert.
Yeah, so basically, because I know you're driving away, some people like glossier tires, some more satin. I'm more of a satin guy.
Okay.
Now, if this truck was staying here overnight, I'd leave it the way it is. It actually looks way better overnight. It just flattens really nice. But because you're driving, what I like to do is very light. You can choose any short nap consistency towel of your choosing. I don't like using too plush of a towel because, again, there's so many ridges here. You want something tight, okay? So very light. You're not trying to buff anything. You just want to wipe over it, right? Very light, just to make sure you're knocking something down if there is any excess.
Does this sling at all?
There's no sling. This is literally now we're doing this more for the look more than anything.
Got it.
Now what I want you to do, Nick, is just run. I haven't even touched this, but I know exactly how it's going to feel. Just run your hand over this now.
Okay.
Can you feel it though? It's like,
yeah,
that is like slick. All right?
Silk.
So that's the only reason we do it now is if the tire has rejected excess dressing, which is its job to do, this towel is just going to fix that problem. So that tire is nice. So
I really enjoyed it. My Jeep really enjoyed this. The tires look really good. I could probably deeply clean my tires a little bit more.
yes,
Every once in a while.
yes, and don't dress over them.
But why not? As they say in North Dakota.
Yeah, true.
Why not specifically? Why
True.
not? Why not?
Well,
It's a
you
city
wouldn't.
in North Dakota. I don't know if you know that in the UK.
No, I don't.
It's almost, is it past midnight? Should we end this video?
It's past midnight.
Listen, you could detail all night long if you wanted to. Yum products would be super fun to do that
Yes.
with, but you could do a real quick, easy maintenance wash as well. We just wanted the spotting. We wanted the multiple steps. It looks fantastic, Nick.
With your line, DIY, with our line, you can curate your process depending if you want a deeper clean, maintenance clean.
Yes.
So if you wash this truck in 3 days' time, do you have to use as many products or as deep a set? No. Like you can literally up or down your dial of products as much as you need to.
Yeah, and oftentimes I will just wash this with rinseless, like we talked about.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah,
why
yeah.
the tires had some film building
Correct.
up from multiple tire lotions over. Not super deeply clean tires. I didn't have a problem with it until we deeply cleaned it. And then it was like, oh, you're going to the dentist and there's some issues
Yes.
to deal with.
Yes.
Sometimes you go to the dentist, sometimes you brush your teeth. Nick at Night is a great promo code. We tried it. We came, we saw.
It's been a pleasure, my friends.
We conquered.
I appreciate you. Pow. Nick and Nick signing out.